watching. Holy shit! Brian Cage wins. First of all, that was a surprise. God, I don't know where the fuck Vankin went, but here he is. He wins the ladder match. I guess that chip's basically like a kind of like a Money in the Bank kind of situation, if I remember correctly. That's cool. Holy fuck! First of all, that spot where he threw Darby Allin with the fucking ladder to the outside, crazy. So much more. When Luchasaurus powerbomb Kip Cyberman to the outside to all the boys, crazy. I loved the Darby spot from the top of the ladder at the beginning of the fucking ladder match, crazy. I love Orange Cassidy's. This dude was just too lazy to get the ladder up. He could have won the fucking shit. He's like, nah, I'm chilling, bro. Fuck that. If I tried, it's cool, but nah, fuck that. The tag match was awesome. Or tag match. The ladder match was super fucking cool to see. I thought maybe Zack Ryder would have, until I forgot, his 90-day no-compete clause. It's like, oh shit, yeah, no, you're right. I thought maybe Kip Sabian would have won it, or maybe even Scorpio Sky. Did not know Brian Cage was going to be the surprise guy. I'm glad he won it. He came in, cleared out all the guys, and then like finally they get up to the outside and they got like ladders. They got a barricade on them. Then they drag one of the poker chips from the set on there to keep them fucking down there. Joey Janela does a fucking Death Valley Driver. I forgot to who, but on the fucking ship. That shit was super fucking fun. I know I'm forgetting a couple other spots, but like, y'all know me how these reviews work. I'm just reacting immediately to what I just saw. I'm not writing any fucking notes. Fuck that. We do this shit from the gun, baby. That was fucking sick. Fuck. That was awesome. I'm looking forward to see what they do with Cage. Is it going to lead to Cage and Moxley? That'd be fucking cool. If this ends up being Brody Lee wins, okay, cool. I want to see Cage go up against Brody Lee. That sounds fucking dope. I wasn't a fan of all the run-ins though. Like I do like the spot where Marco Stunt comes in with his ladder to do a double choke slam too. I think it was Orange Cassidy. That was nice. I was a fan of that. Penelope Ford came in. I mean, she always does this for Kip Sabian, but it was kind of like, all right, cool, whatever. Then let the best friends come in. It's like, I don't need all these fucking run-ins, man. You don't need to do that. This just reminds me of like WCW's awful ass booking, but whatever. For the most part, I did enjoy the ladder match. That shit was fun. It was cool. Early on, it started off a bit okay. There were a couple spots, like I said, and have mentioned, that were really cool to see. But yeah, fuck. I think was it who did Brian Cage German suplex? Or like did that weird like almost German suplex to a neck breaker too? Was it Cook Cabana or something? I forgot, but that was fucking cool to see. But yeah, what a way to start off the show, man. Like I saw a little bit of the pre-show with the Best Friends versus Private Party. That was a fun ass tag match. Went on a little bit long, but it is a pre-show, so it doesn't really matter. And now Best Friends are going to go up against Kenny Omega and Hangman Page to hopefully win the tag belts. We'll see what happens in the Elite versus Inner Circle match. So, yeah. MJF and Jungle Boy just happened. They're so fucking good at what they do. I'm out here watching them go at it, and then like, fuck, it's so refreshing to see MJF work, and then woo! All right. Double or nothing. Excuse me if I'm going to take that quick little break. My whole original plan was to cover Double or Nothing with like immediate reaction to a certain match that I had, just so I can kind of get that immediate feeling into these. But, you know, a day later isn't so bad either. I think I spoke about the ladder match last time. Fucking dope. One last thing I want to talk about with that match specifically. Yo, I did not know a damn thing about Brian Cage. Sure, I've seen highlights or moves that make me go, holy shit, compilation, shout out, or from what I've seen on Instagram or Twitter, right? But I don't really know the dude. I haven't really watched him in TNA Impact, mainly because I don't watch TNA Impact. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just I just don't watch. There's always so much finite amount of time that I can dedicate towards my viewing habits, and it's not going to go towards a million wrestling comments. It's just not, you know, fuck me. I'm not a professional here. I'm just a dude giving you my immediate reaction to what the fuck I saw for AEW's Double or Nothing. How'd you like that? All right. He's had a nice, not even a back and forth. He came in, crushed everybody. Then, like, Luchasaurus is there. They have a nice little fucking back and forth and shit. He does these fucking flip, and then he tries to get out of these fucking, like, signature moves and shit. And then, like, finally, this dude fucking clears out Luchasaurus. I think, fuck, what else did I miss during that time? Oh, he got fucking Darby Allin. He had him on the ladder there. He set up on the top of the turnbuckle, and then, like, you could tell that there was a botch because Darby's like falling off, and it's like, oh shit. But they kind of say that on commentary, saying, oh no, he got out of it. So then he just had to put himself there. And I know, you know, at least a botch that you can kind of save through either commentary or whatever, cool, I can excuse that. But if it's just a botch that's like a straight up, like, I'm missing the head completely, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Which AEW has actually been, well, I guess not technically AEW, but technically AEW because it's under their organization. When that, like, was it December of fucking 2019 where, in the Dark Order thing, when they're attacking Dustin Rhodes and shit, that one dude just straight up missing Dustin's head, and it's like, obviously when it's so glorious, I can't excuse that, but kind of say that there. And then fucking Brian Cage fucking throws Darby Allin in front with that ladder out to the outside into another fucking ladder. I thought if anyone was going to get injured, it would be Darby Allin. And funny enough, it's Kip Cyberman. You mean Kip Sabian, Caesar, Kip Cyberman ended up getting fucking injured from that, which isn't too bad, thankfully. He's going to be back, what, like 2 weeks? So that's cool. Yeah, he came in, looked fucking strong. I could see this dude be a fucking champion. I thought, before he won the actual thing, right, which spoilers, he fucking won. I thought, wow, this dude looks fucking cool. I don't know how they're gonna keep him from winning. Then they have everybody start jumping up on this dude, trying to attack him. And then I think they had 2 guys had ladders or some shit to, like, try to attack him when everyone else is holding him up and have his head there, right? And then he fucking gets out and fucks them all up. And then, like, they get him again. They put him under, like, they take him to the outside, and they put, like, I think it's like 3 ladders, a barricade, and then, like, I think who was it? I think it was Frank Kazarian. Maybe no, it wasn't Darby. I think Darby was done. I think Kip Cyberman. Maybe Scorpio Sky? Or, fuck, my bad. I knew I had it there, like, it was with a J. Joey Janela were in that. I think they grabbed one of the set pieces of, the Double or Nothing set that they had, which, by the way, was a good set. They grabbed one of those big-ass chips together, and they dropped it on him. I thought, all right, if that's the way you're going to save Brian Cage, cool. It took fucking everybody multiple times to stop this big man from fucking doing anything in this ladder match. Which, obviously, the winner, I think, gets kind of like money in the bank. They get a guaranteed chance to go up for the World Belt, AEW World Championship, so that's awesome. And then, like, I think Joey Janela or Scorpio Sky does a fucking Death Valley Driver or somebody. Maybe it might have been Darby or Janela. They do it on the chip. I'm like, holy fuck, that was a 6 spot. Fuck, man, for a ladder match, like, reputation, right? That was fucking up there, dude. It had enough extreme. There was a lot of physicality. There was a lot of holy shit moments. There was a lot of high intensity. And fuck. The winner, obviously, as I already spoiled, Brian Cage, who has Taz as a manager, which I like, because now they kind of have this whole feud that they can do to kind of slowly bring in Brian Cage, right, with, hey, Taz was trying to help out Darby Allin to the lead up of this shit, but Darby was like, nah, I don't need that. I've had an amateur wrestling background. I don't fucking need your help. And he's been trying, and then finally it's like, all right, fuck you. He's got Brian fucking Cage. Dude, I can't wait. Brian Cage and Darby Allin. Fuck, that's gonna be so good. Then I get to see fucking Jon Moxley and Brian Cage go after it with each other. Fuck, that's gonna be so fucking fun, dude. I think, I know a lot of people wanted Darby Allin to win. I did as well, but I think he's gonna probably end up taking the belt from Cody, which then leads to him having a little bit of a run, which then leads to Lance Archer taking it from Darby Allin. That's what I'm CEO, armchair CEO booking, right? That's what I think is the ideal thing to go on with this TNT Championship, which I'll get into in a bit. But loved it. That was a great match. I love that ladder match. That shit was so fucking fun, man. I was sports entertained. I was. That one really had everything, man. But anyway, all right. So the next match, we had what was probably, if you want to talk about just straight up like in ring, like wrestling, pro wrestling, right? Probably the match of the night, at least for me. I know I'm going to assume other people agreed as well. Dude, by the way, there's a hole in my roof. I know. You don't, I know where I live. You don't got to talk about it. Well, not really a hole in the roof, right? Well, whatever. I don't know why my bad. What was probably the match of the night for me, at least. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman versus Jungle Boy. That's probably, not only was it the match of the night, easily the sleeper of the night. I did not expect this match to be as good as it fucking was. Like I mentioned before, I value your character work. I value your ability to be able to tell an in-ring story. I value you being able to sell certain shit. I value your actual work. What do you bring? Because if you don't bring anything into the table when it comes to actually being in the ring besides selling and your character, I don't give a fuck. You're boring. I can see anybody else with character work and selling ability and being able to sell. I can watch anybody sell and have a character, but if you don't bring anything to the table besides 3 boring ass moves, I don't give a fuck. I'm not interested in seeing that. Yes, I understand people have this other way of believing what pro wrestling should be and how you need to have that kind of more traditional way of doing things. Cool. That's what you believe. I'm just not there. I don't give a fuck about the modern way or the old way. I care about my fucking way because I care about what I give a fuck when I'm watching pro wrestling. I want to keep this in mind for people that are watching this or anything else that I might talk about, whether it's in an episode of a podcast or in a video that you might see me talk about or on Twitter. What I value in pro wrestling, in the industry that is pro wrestling, doesn't have to be what you agree with or what you define as pro wrestling. I value certain things more than what you or your friend or your brother or your cousin or some other YouTuber that does that covers wrestling on a day-to-day basis. That's fine. But for me, what I give a fuck about when I'm watching is what I only give a fuck about. I'm not here to cater towards anybody. You that are watching this, which I appreciate you watching this, or anybody else. I care about what I give a fuck about when it comes to pro wrestling because no shit, I'm not watching this for your enjoyment or for that person's enjoyment. I'm just watching this for my fucking enjoyment. So there's something that I don't like. And I'll do my best to explain what I didn't like and what I did like and try to express what I do and do not value when it comes to pro wrestling or from promos or from booking or whatever. So that being said, I was happily surprised to see not only Jungle Boy work a pretty good fucking match and have some good fucking selling. I thought Jungle Boy was legit hurt from his shoulder. I was texting my 2 buddies I was watching with as well. Like, yo, Jungle Boy's injured, and that fucking sucks. Because you already have all this shit going down with Britt Baker, who had a not being the, I think it was a match between her and Statlander for the #1 contender, right? I forgot. She got injured. She's going to be gone for like 2-3 months or whatever. I fucking Kip Cyberman got fucking hurt, unfortunately. Fucking, although his is minor, like I said. Yeah, so when I saw him get hurt, it's like, fuck, dude. They already didn't have you because of the whole pandemic, and it prevented not only him, but a lot of other international talent and Luchasaurus himself from being here. So all they had left was Marco Stunt to carry it on, which he did a hell of a job, by the way, I want to say. Like, shout out to Marco Stunt. You entertained me, and you did what you were supposed to do as the smaller guy in your group. And then, like, him and Lance destroying this fucking dude, and him trying to give an effort and trying to show on a good fight. I was very, very happy with what he was doing. Kind of what happened last time I did one of these. People came in. So, we're doing this outside. I apologize if you missed seeing my beautiful mouth and face. But, you know, pandemic, you gotta have your mask on. If you don't got your mask on, I'm blocking you immediately. So don't let me know. Where was that? I believe I was talking about MJF and Jungle Boy and how Jungle Boy was selling so fucking well that I really thought this dude was injured from his fucking shoulder. Cause like he even talked to the referee, who was Aubrey Edwards after this match. And it looked like he was saying, yeah, no, I can't move it. I don't feel it or some shit. It was like, oh my God, dude, are you all right? I hope you're cool, dog, cause fuck. It is not the vibe to lose another talented up-and-coming athlete like that, bro. And then fucking MJF too. There was a spot where he was like, before the Jungle Boy shoulder spot, right? He was like, oh fuck, oh we gotta stop. And this dude falls and he's grabbing his right knee, and I'm like, fuck, is MJF really hurt? Fuck, dude. How the fuck? Wow, I just realized I believe in two false injuries. Well, one actual fake one, right? And then one that looked like it was a real one, and then it was like, no, actually just working. I'm just selling, baby. Oh fuck, all right, cool. Like MJF was like down, he was like, oh, my knee, oh no, we gotta stop. And it's like, oh, what? You see Aubrey checking him out. Jungle Boy is like disappointed, so he like, the fucking medic comes out and he's checking in on him. And then like as soon as Jungle Boy's turning around, he's like, fuck, and he's looking away. MJF comes up and he just attacks him. They had some fucking beautiful storytelling in the actual match. Then, genuine surprise for the actual match. MJF can actually fucking work in the ring. And I was so pleasantly surprised to see that. I think MJF, before this match, is a great character. He's really good on promos and video packages. And that's awesome. He knows how to market himself and become a draw and generate heat, which is something that's kind of missing with heels nowadays. And this dude had me really thinking that he can't really work in an actual fucking match, because the shit he has been in, just squash, there's just nobody. Then he's actually wrestling somebody who's an up-and-comer, like I've said, who people are interested in seeing grow and improve, who's pretty much the main guy in his fuck, I forgot what to call it, but in his little what I mean specifically, to clear that up, because I was in the middle of filming something else, but it sounded like I was putting him down. No, what I mean is Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Marco Stunt, they are in a faction, right? Obviously. And you have the Muscle, Luchasaurus, who's kind of being given the main attention here, right? Marco Stunt, because of the whole pandemic, they didn't have the other two to use, so Marco Stunt was able to shine a little bit. I'm happy with that, being able to see other talent get a chance at the spotlight and some other fucking TV time. What do you mean by the spotlight? Dude, he was literally in a match with Archer. And I believe when Archer was fighting Dustin, I think sometimes when Brody Lee was having a squash match, he'd be like part of the audience, right? Because they were having a lot of the AEW Dark and like other talents and vets as fans around the ring, which is cool. I like that. I don't mind when there's nobody at all, because I've seen that, and I got used to that when I was watching WWE and like NXT. But I also like how AEW's handling, or what's handling, because I think they're going to be bringing back fans. The no audience thing, or limited audience thing. So yeah, Luchasaurus is obviously kind of the more star-powered guy. Their gimmick is over. He has the power. He can do solid work on the promo, or on the mic, excuse me. When they do those backstage interviews, he does really well. Marco Stunt is more of a flyweight. What the fuck? Why you pull up to me and then just, all right, whatever. He's more of a flyweight, so like less of a cruiserweight, because the dude, I was gonna say he weighs like the least and everything, dog, but nah, he's like the second lightest person on that roster, right? I think Rio beats him, because she's like not even 100 pounds. Oh, Rio, I miss you. I remember your run with the bell. It was so good. It could have been better, but I love her. Anyway, I want to see her and Sheeta have a match. That's just gonna be fucking great. Anyway, what I was saying, Jungle Boy, he's gonna be that guy. And he'll be that face of that faction, which is kind of what they hit sometimes. But for sure, it's Luchasaurus. But Jungle Boy, man, is so fucking young. Let him develop. Let him get more work. Because one thing I will say, because now, AEW, by the way. Well, let me finish this off. So yeah, him and MJF had my favorite match of the fucking night. They were doing some great in-ring work. They were selling well. They were telling a good story in the actual fucking match. Both guys ended up being saved here. MJF wins, but they have a back and forth of pinfalls where I think MJF tries to go for a pin, almost gets him, nope. Marco Stunt gets it, almost gets him, nope. MJF gets it, goes for a pin, 1, 2, 3, boom. MJF gets it. It's like, fuck. It was that fucking close, that match. So, Jungle Boy doesn't look bad in it, but MJF not only gets the win, gets it in a kind of heel way with those roll-up pins. And he gets to say, Jam, man, I'm still fucking good. Look at that. I am better than you, you know? As his fucking theme song states. So, it was cool. Now we have a program we could kind of build with, between there. Maybe it could be long-term. Who knows? We'll see where they go from there. I'm interested. But, not all I was saying. Before we continue. Year 2 of AEW is looking pretty fucking fire. Because year 1, there was a lot of learning that they had to do. And it didn't really start really picking up until like December, I want to say. When Moxley became champ, basically is when they started really improving a lot of things. Because those first few months, when they were starting out with AEW, all this talent that didn't know each other had to learn each other. So obviously there was a couple botches here and there. They really didn't know each other's styles and didn't really mesh well. No one really knew how to have a match with each other. Because having a match with somebody, you can't just go first time and expect it to be a 5 out of 5. No, it's better as you keep doing it together or in matches together, whether it be like tag matches or faction matches, right? You start learning each other, seeing what y'all do, what y'all specialize in, what's your quirks, what does work for you and what doesn't work for you or for your opponent, right? Now, obviously, legends of the fucking sport can do that shit easy. Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, Jericho, they can do that easy. But when you have young talent who obviously is young, and a lot of these guys weren't really known. I didn't know a lot of these guys. I knew Scorpio Sky, The Elite, Jericho, little bit of SCU just because they were in New Japan. Well, the Ring of Honor New Japan joint shows that they have like in Long Beach or New York or whatever. So I didn't really know a lot of the roster. Now I fucking know everybody, and I'm a fan of almost everybody, both men and women, or trans. Like Nyla Rose I'm a fan of, even though I think that dumb spot which caused Britt Baker to get injured is her fault. I still like her as a heel. She's a great monster heel. She works really fucking well. She's a good character. I don't like her mic promos, but I do like her as a monster heel. She does it well with her moveset and her actual character. So now that things are kind of picking up and we have an understanding of how things are in AEW, now I have my expectations. Now I know what to expect when so-and-so faces so-and-so. And I'm hyped about the possibility of, okay, for example, let me backtrack here. Obviously, the Elite are going to have control of what they want to do and their video packages and promos and their booking, because obviously they run the fucking shit. But people who also have some creative juices gotta have a bit of free reign here. Darby Allin, he's been having these video packages on weekly AEW Dynamite tapings, or TV tapings, excuse me. Well, not tapings, right? Because it's live. It's on TV. More recently, with Taz, and Taz was trying to help him out. Like, bro, I can give you advice, man. You could be better. I could take you to better places, dog. And he's like, nah, it's cool. Fuck that. Which is now going to lead into a fucking program with Brian Cage. And I know it's going to be fucking crazy. And I can't wait to watch that. That's going to be fucking sick. Matt Hardy, the lead up of this pay-per-view, he was having his video packages between Jericho and Sammy Guevara and the Inner Circle as a whole, and what he does when it's actually on TV. And obviously he's exceptional on promos, and he's had his video packages, and then his whole rivalry with Jericho immediately, to which is a main event talented guy. He was the world champion for AEW, right? So it's like, fuck, man, I'm excited. A lot of guys and girls are able to really express themselves in this company. I'm hyped about that. Yeah. Next up was for the TNT Championship, the inaugural TNT Championship, which, real quick, I don't mind it. I actually like the belt. I can get the certain criticisms. It looks like it was like a last minute thing. It looks kind of like what you would make in a 2K creative championship option. But I don't necessarily mind it. For as much shit as people give WWE for their belts, I can perfectly get why people are giving AEW stuff for this TNT belt. But I actually don't mind it too much. Do I think it could have been better? Yeah, of course. But for what it is, yeah, it's solid. You know, it looks nice. It's a weird silver belt, but I don't mind it because it kind of goes with that whole, yeah, second place gets silver like in racing games, right? And then gold for your first place rankings, or I guess main event for this scenario. I like the side plates that they have for that belt too. I don't know why, it just looks fucking cool. The actual main faceplate though looks kind of weird though, I will say that. But, whatever. I'm not in charge here. But anyway, so Cody and Lance are having this match for it. Lance has been being an asshole to people that Cody loves. He fucked up Dustin during the tournament. Boston and Wide Open was at that big Monster Hero Hill. He was doing that big Monster Hero work that I fucking love. Jake the Snake, by the way, great fucking pairing. This psychotic piece of shit, the icon with that fucking rattlesnake. Got that snake to defile fucking Brandy Rhodes in the middle of the fucking ring on AEW Dynamite. Fuck, dude. So yeah, no shit, Cody was gonna win. I just kind of wanted Lance to win because, alright, at the end of the night, we're left with 3 face champions. I would have liked to see a heel champion be birthed, but whatever, pay-per-view. I guess want to go home with an overall good vibe. I don't know what I'm looking for here, but yeah, so either Lance or Brody Lee I would have liked to see be champ. But yeah, obviously from the story and the booking, yeah, of course Cody Rhodes is gonna fucking win the belt. The match itself though was cool. It was a nice old school kind of feel. There was a lot of good selling by Cody. Lance was fucking throwing him around. Fuck, man. I remember, I'm missing something here. Oh, Mike Tyson was there to present the belt, which, you know what? Mike Tyson was kind of cool there. He was there, he was participating, you know, he gave little reactions and shit that was going on. Fucking Jake the Snake was talking so much shit to him. I loved it. I remember hearing on the audio, we're like, I think it's like right when Excalibur mentions like, yeah, Jake the Snake having a back and forth with Mike Tyson. And then you hear Jay just say, call him a punk bitch. And it's like, oh, I love this shit, man. Lance and him are perfect with each other. I'm going to be interested in what happens with them and that belt from here on out. But yeah, it was mainly just Lance dominating the match. Then Cody finally gets the win after a couple false finishes, excuse me. It really kept me hooked and believing like, oh shit, anything could really fucking happen here. But you know, of course, the company guy gets to fucking win it. I know I'm sounding disappointed because like I was biased. I wanted Lance to win it. But, you know, he was in the Japan, and yeah, I know, so was Cody, but he was more Ring of Honor, goddammit. It Who's the Ring of Honor World Champion? Fuck you. So yeah, I like that match. It was solid. If you wanted that traditional kind of work, this was it. I think Cody, as the champ, not only does it make sense booking wise, that's the company guy. You want the first champion for the TNT company to be a guy that's like, oh, Jet, that was the first guy. Oh, I do think though, because we've had the Darby and Cody thing going on since the very beginning of AEW, I want to mention, phenomenal fucking long-term booking to have. It would be to have Darby Allin beat Cody for that trilogy fight and walk away as the TNT champion and beating Cody Rhodes. That's, I think, would be fucking beautiful. So we'll see what happens with that. And then I'd have him and Lance have a thing. I don't know when you would do that, because I would kind of see Darby and Cage go at it. But if that's the case, Cage has to fucking win, because that's a guy you're going to book to face Moxley, I presume, for that AEW World Championship. So, I don't know, that's going to be weird. We'll see. We'll see how they go from here. Like I said, I've mentioned this before multiple times, but I'm fucking intrigued. I'm so interested to see what's going to be going down. Then, what was honestly not a good fucking match. You can honestly skip this fucking match if you haven't watched Double or Nothing yet. Kris Statlander, who I love, is hit the face. Penelope Ford. Penelope stepping in for Britt Baker, excuse me. Because Britt Baker injured her ACL. What a shame. I'm glad she's going to be back in a few months, because that's an injury I feel like would have been like a year, but we'll see. I don't think they've announced it. I think Tony Khan has only said, like, yeah, like about 2-3 months is what I'll take. Which, all right, cool. That way she doesn't miss too much, and she could come back right into whatever's been going on with Sheeta. Because, spoilers, she's the current AEW Women's Champion. So yeah, Statlander, Penelope Ford. I feel bad for Statlander. She was really going for it. She was all about it. She was going high octane for this match, pulling out whatever she could. But Penelope, I think, is just too green. I think Penelope works better as a manager. Which it's sad to say, because I don't like... I know AEW's women division was kind of their biggest flaws, especially early on. But it's done a lot of work to recover and improve. A lot of these talented women I didn't know, except for Britt, because of her dating Adam Cole and of course Brandy Rhodes, but and the failure that was the Nightmare Collective. Now that they've kind of learned each other, the matches have gotten significantly better. Character work from a lot of these ladies have gotten a lot better too. Cheetah got big over Riho, who I've already shown my love for, got really over as the first champion. Nyla Rose is doing her job as a monster heel. She was dominating and fucking up all these other women that were trying to get after her belt. So the women's division has improved, but fuck, man, I think Ford is just too green. Which, if you're green, that's not a problem. Like, it's not necessarily your fault. It's just they got to give you more shit to work with and have more matches, which they do. But it's like, oh man, it's hard. What you can't do is keep booking someone who's green in a match that's like a fatal four-way or a triple threat match or whatever, because then it's like the match gets hurt because of that person's lack of ability. I know some people are going to disagree with me and say that the match was actually fine. I didn't see it. I think that's a match you could skip. For sure, the black spot of the match, of the card for the night. Which it is what it is. Statlander won though, which I think means she's the next number one contender for the AEW AEW Women's Belt. Is it the AEW Women's World Champion, or is it just the AEW Women's Championship? I should know this actually, since I'm fucking watching, but all right. Then back to back, Shawn Spears versus Dustin Rhodes with like a week of promo leading, or a week of build for this. I feel so bad for Shawn. They really haven't done shit with him. I thought he has done some stuff with AEW, but as shout out Dan Brown, what it do? Hope you're watching, bro. Hope you're good. Pointed out to me on Twitter because we were having like we were talking throughout the whole, or tweeting throughout the actual event. Opened my eyes that Shawn Spears hasn't really done shit in AEW. That kind of sucks because I want to see him either in the program or wrestle or do something. Shit. He comes out and he had a video package, I think, the week before on Dynamite that, yeah, Dustin's gonna retire. He's nothing. He's shit. He's an old man ready to be put down. He's not even gonna make it to the match. And then nothing comes, and here comes Shawn Spears. He comes out, the chairman, even though he doesn't come out with a chair anymore. He comes out in his suit. He's like, Chad, man, I'm fucking here. Chad, you guys, Dustin's not here. I don't know why we're wasting time. And then like the music plays for Dustin Rhodes, and he's like, oh shit. And he's looking at the entrance. He's like, oh my God, he's actually here. Oh fuck. And then he looks like, he's like, nah, I'm just kidding y'all. I'm just fucking with y'all. And then he's laughing, ha ha ha. Y'all really believe that? You fucking marks. And he's talking his shit. And then he tells the ref, hey, this is an official match. Start counting it out. He hasn't showed up. Give me the 10 count. And then Dustin's music plays again. And he's like, oh shit. Hey, man. Hey, come on, you guys. Y'all gotta stop. This is funny already, but come on. We can't be doing this again. Turn that shit off. And then Brownie comes out. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, look behind you. He's like, what? Yeah, look behind you. Turns around. There's Dustin Rhodes. And some people might have liked this. I didn't. All Dustin does is he beats him up a little bit, throws him around a bit, takes off his jacket, takes off his shirt, takes off his fucking pants, and he's in his fucking socks and his underwear, and his ass comes out, and Dustin spanks him and shit. Ugh. I wasn't a fan. This seemed like, I don't know, this was some bad shit. I didn't like it. I thought it was a waste of time. I thought, why would you spend any time building this match? Yeah, the build was a week, so it's not really a lot of build, but why would you build it to then have this dog shit of a match? You just humiliated Shawn Spears, and it's like, why, man? I actually want to see this match do some shit. So, you can skip this match as well. I will say, shout out Dylan if you're watching this. He's been on the channel before. You guys have seen him either on an episode of an old podcast I've had. He's on the Horizon Chase Turbo tournament that I have on this channel. We have a series that we just finished with Spyro, the Dragon. We're doing GMO. That's been kind of on hold because of the pandemic. And he was telling me, it'd be cool to see him in like a faction of his own, but like a job squad kind of faction, or like some kind of tag team, something, because, and he's right, that would actually be really beneficial for him. We want to see Shawn in a match. We want to see him wrestle. I don't want to see him as just a manager. I wouldn't mind it, but I think he has a lot he could still offer. He still has the ability to go after it in the ring. Yeah, obviously he's not that Dillinger Dan. No, sure, of course not. He's not that guy anymore. He's a new character. He's a heel. He's more slower paced, So there's a lot of potential with Shawn. I don't know why it's being wasted like this. Now, if Dustin's retiring and this is his actual last fucking match, okay, I guess this is kind of him going out on top, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. I'm not a fan. And we go into Shida versus Nyla Jax. Shout out, Dan. AKA Nyla Rose, who's the AEW Women's Champion. Shida climbed her way to be able to get to this opportunity. She won that fatal 4-way spot for the number one contendership in order to go after Nyla. As I said earlier in this video, Nyla's been destroying every other contender that's been after her belt in matches. She's a monster. She does a good job. I didn't think this match was going to be as good as it turned out to fucking be, because holy fucking shit, this match was amazing. Easily my second favorite match of the fucking night. Fuck, and that's saying something, because it was a great fucking event. After that dog shit of Statlander and Ford and Spears and Dustin Rhodes, fantastic. Everything else was like so fucking cool to watch. I had a great time. There was good shit. Sheeta and Nyla go after it with each other. It gets very fucking physical. Nyla's throwing her around. She fucking throws her towards like a gambling table. They bring out a kendo stick and they use it against each other and shit. Fuck that plane. Fuck, man, they get so intense with each other. Sheeta's doing whatever she can to remain on top. Fuck, what a great fucking match, man. Man, I'm sorry, it's been a long video, man. I'm tired. I love that match. Do yourself a favor if you can. Watch Double or Nothing. Watch that match. Watch Jungle Boy versus MJF. Watch the AEW World Title. Watch the Stadium match. Because it's just back and forth of some really good shit, dude. Fuck. And then after this was fucking Jon Moxley versus Brody Lee for the AEW World Title. If Brody Lee didn't win, it's kind of like, all right, well, fuck Dark Order. Do the whole show. They haven't done a goddamn thing. This would have been the perfect way to really not only have the foundation that they're a force to be reckoned with, but to set up Brody Lee. Now, they've done a good job in booking Brody Lee. He's a good heel. He's an asshole. He's a little bit crazy, but he's very, very power hungry. He's more of a Dominic's, you know what I mean? Wink, wink. His video packages have been really well done, honestly. Except for the one with the obvious Vince thing with Don't Sneeze. I wasn't a fan of that, but you know, it is what it is. If you're gonna have Brody lose, how do you do it? And I think they did it perfectly. Now, first of all, him and Moxley went back and forth. Brody was throwing down some of his more powerful arsenal of his moveset. Shawn Moxley was getting fucking physical and doing what he can. A couple of Tupe Suicidas. Fucking suicide dive. They were working on the outside of the ring. Kind of reminded me a little bit of the Hager match that Moxley had with or against. It wasn't as technical as Hager was, which I was surprised about, by the way. Hager versus Moxley had a lot of technical in-ring work, along with the outside, more ruthless aggression style of working. Which this match was more of that. It was a lot more aggressive. Let's go out and use some environmental offense on each other. Fuck, man. If you're gonna have Brody Lee lose, this is the perfect way to do it. So, Moxley gets the paradigm shift. Oh, first of all, Brody Lee powerbombs him, or was going for a powerbomb to, like, I think they keep like the bell, right? The ring bell ding, right? That table. He was going for a powerbomb there. Moxley flips him up. That shit looked extremely stiff. But, you know, fuck it. You gotta take him up sometimes, goddammit. Then Moxley takes it to the ramp. He hits his fucking paradigm shift, which that looked insane because it broke the fucking ramp. So fucking A, I don't know how they're okay, but they both are. Brody Lee started getting that crimson mass, started bleeding. I thought that's how they were gonna do it and let nobody wins kind of finish. And no, Moxley climbs out of the hole. He gets up. He's in the ring and he's waiting. Brody Lee gets up. Then, I believe, if I remember correctly, Moxley hits another paradigm shift or like I I don't necessarily have a good memory, so please excuse me. I am working on that. It's just, yeah, too much I'm thinking about. Moxley goes for another paradigm shift, hits it, goes to the pin, Burley fucking immediately kicks out. It's like, holy shit, what a fucking savage. Then I think he goes for it again, still fucking kicks out. Then I think Brody Lee hits a big bullet in a fucking powerbomb, if I remember correctly. Moxley fucking kicks out of that. Then Moxley again, bam, fucking paradigm shifts. One. No, actually no, he kicks out again. Then finally, Moxley hits his like chokehold submission move, and Brody Lee does not tap, but he does not respond to the referee's command of, hey man, you need to show me something or else I'm gonna call this match. So Brody Lee loses. The ref says, you got knocked out. And no, Brody Lee's fine. He's like, what the fuck? So Moxley wins in fucking a great fucking match. He's now beating Jericho, Hager, a couple other guys in between that, not for the belts, but in between that. And you can now add Brody Lee for his title reign. But Brody Lee still gets to claim, nope, that idiot ref, that's a bad ref call. They even mentioned, I think Excalibur and them were on commentary, JR and Shivani are trying to sell like, yeah man, that's a good ref call. So obviously Brody's gonna be like, nah, that was an awful call. The ref called that shit early, bro. I did not tap. So I think if you're gonna have a rematch or something, this is the way to do it. So not only did you have Moxley look strong, you have Brody Lee still look strong and still have that claim of, no, I didn't fucking lose, bro. I deserve to have another fucking title match. So we'll see what happens. You know, I think, I don't know how I would have booked that. I was really trying to figure out how are they going to save the Dark Order and Brody Lee, but still have Moxley be not looked down upon. Because you could have had Moxley lose just some bullshit with the Dark Order, and that would have been played out. I would have not been a fan of that. So I guess this is a better alternative to protect not only Brody, but still push Moxley. And at the same time, actually also push Brody, because fuck, dude, you took 3 fucking paradigm shifts. How the fuck are you all right? Fuck. He immediately kicked out of 1 after taking the one on the ramp. That broke the fucking ramp. Fuck, man. What a fucking time. And finally, we get to the main event for the evening. For AEW's Double or Nothing 2. We have the Elite, Hangman Page, the Jackson Brothers, aka the Young Bucks, Matt Hardy, and Kenny Omega go up against Sammy Guevara, Santana and Ortiz, Chris Jericho, and Jake Hager. And what is, I assume, the culmination of their faction wars. Group war? Faction war? I don't know. I think the Inner Circle is more of a faction than they are a group, and I think the Elite are a group more than they are a faction. Let me know if you knew what the fuck I just said. Actually, if you made it this far, I would appreciate you leaving me a like on this video. Clearly, I've hooked you long enough that you've been watching, so maybe you forgot to hit that like button. I don't know. Anyway, so immediately, I was fucking sports entertained. If anyone's gonna have the audacity to say I don't like how WWE does the sports entertainment bullshit, you better be saying the same shit about this stadium match, because goddamn it, I loved it. I loved the Randy Orton Edge match that they had in Mania. I loved, I like AJ's and Undertaker's, I forgot what it was called, but that match that they had in Mania, I fucking loved this. Early on, it was a little bit slow, but it did kind of jump into it right away. There was a lot of outside work. They were rarely in the actual ring, which, by the way, for a stadium match, they were actually in a stadium. They were everywhere. They kind of all went separately throughout the stadium. You had like Hager go after Page, and then they had like a bar brawl. Like at one point, Page is, well, all right. It begins with them all like on the opposite sides of the field. Inner Circle comes out with football uniforms. The Elite don't, unfortunately. I wish they did. That would have been cool to see, but whatever. Then, you know, the Elite are looking for Paige. Paige is nowhere to be found. So fuck it. They're rushing each other with like weapons and shit. Then like they start going after each other on the outside of the fucking ring, and a bunch of spots start happening. It's crazy fucking shit. Sammy hits like a moonsault or whatever, like the front flip. I forgot what it was for the outside. I don't think he landed that safely, but fuck, man, he did that. Fuck, man, what else? I might have forget a lot of spots just because of how much shit there was. At one point, Paige comes back and he's on his horse, and poor fucking Sammy, he can't catch a break. He was chased by a golf cart or whatever that was, by Omega and Hardy in that one tag match like a week ago. Gets hit. He's being chased by Paige into the fucking stadium on his fucking horse. Then like Sammy eventually comes back. Paige though, and this whole time is like looking around for Sammy. He's like, what the fuck? So finally he gets off and he just goes to the fucking bar to have a drink. And everybody else is having their whole back and forth and shit during the match. And at some point, like I said, they all start splitting off. I think both Jackson brothers get thrown to like where the goalpost is at. Hager goes after he goes after Paige, and he finds the horse. He's like, what the fuck? And he sees like the bars right there. So he's like, all right, let me go check it out. So they go, and Paige is having a drink. Hager comes out, and he's like, yeah, I'll get a drink, fuck it. And Paige is like, yo, so you here to fight or you're here to drink? So he pours him a cup, vodka, and then he's like, because I'm here to fight. And then he fucking swings at it. Then they go at it with each other. Hager's fucking him up. Paige tries to get some of his moves in. Can't. Hager finally does like a pump handle slam on a fucking table. Omega comes in, he's fucking up Hager, and then finally, with the help of his brother, Omega and Paige are able to take out Hager. They fucking have a shot together. Well, Omega doesn't drink, so he drinks a cup of milk, and Paige has another fucking beer. Then they come back, and they're going to where everybody else is at. I think Jericho was with one of the Jackson brothers, while the other one was fighting one of the LAX, aka Santana and Ortiz brothers. Fuck, I forgot. Basically, they're having a whole back and forth. Moves good. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. Santana and Ortiz actually go after Hardy. Hardy and them, they go into this fucking pool, which I did not know the Jaguars had that at their stadium. That's kind of cool. High class. And like, they're like trying to drown Hardy in the fucking pool, and fucking Matt comes out as like his version 7 old school version of him. And then they even have the Matt fact of the day in there. Then like they try to do it again, comes back as another form of himself, and again. And then like Matt comes out, fucks him up. He takes out Santana. Oh, I think he had Ortiz, or no, I think he had Santana on a table. And then Ortiz comes to try to stop him. And then finally, Ortiz is like running. He's like trying to close like him or some shit. Matt Hardy flips him. Bam! He falls on his other brother. Then land on the table. Then he takes, I think it's Santana. He like knocks his head in like a bell that the Jaguars have there. And fuck, dude, they use their environment a lot. That was fucking cool to see. He like gets him all dizzy by throwing him in the fucking bell. And then puts him in like a wheelchair, and he's like talking to him like he's a doctor, and he's prescribing him all this medicine. He's like duct taping him in the fucking chair. Fucking, I love that. That was so comedic. Yeah, so Hardy's leaving. Then trying to think what else happened. So yeah, the Jackson brothers, I think, kind of took out Sammy, or no, one of them. I think it was Nick that was with Sammy, and I think Matt was with Jericho. So Nick, you know how he does those double Northern Light suplexes in the ring? Well, he did that from one opposite end of the field to the fucking other. Obviously, I don't think they did it literally all through that. I think it was just, yeah, we'll show it from the beginning, some of the middle, and then like the other part. Takes out Sammy. Then Jericho puts on his fucking wizard hat with that fucking traffic cone. He's fighting Matt or Nick, I forgot which one it was, my bad. And Jericho's fucking him up. Like I said, he threw him into the Jaguars balloon blow up thing. And at some point, Jericho goes to the pin, and there's a ref with everybody, by the way, just to make sure if somebody does lose, that they can be like, hey, that guy lost. So Jericho goes for a pin, and it's 1, 2, and it kicks out, and he's like, no, fuck that. Then he pulls out the fucking red flag for football, and he's like, I challenge that shit. Then he goes into the review booth to look at it with the ref who was, I think it was Aubrey, and comes out, he's like, oh, it's bullshit, because it shows like, no, that was a 2. And finally, the other brother comes, he's fucking up Jericho, and then his other brother, their brothers together, are able to take him out. And at some point, they get Jericho on a table, and one brother's holding him down, while the other runs up the fucking stairs to the second floor of the stadium, then runs all the way down and does a fucking flip onto the fucking table. Loved it. Then, to end it, by the way, this is like a fucking 50-minute match. So a lot of shit went down. Whew. And then, at some point, Omega and Hardy together, and they're in the fucking golf cart. Sammy's getting up, and he's looked, and he's like, fuck me, dude. This is not... You can't catch a break, man. So they chase after him, but this time, Sammy is able to get away from him. I think they chased him like across the fucking football field. So they finally keep going. Sammy gets off, he climbs up, and he's now like where like the seats are and shit. And so they get out, and they're chasing him, and he's trying to escape. And the brothers of the Jackson brothers, the Young Bucks, are there. He's like, oh fuck, oh shit. So it's finally on top of this like flat surface, and he's like kicking off whoever comes by, you know, Kenny, Hardy, and he's trying to defend himself to put up the good fight. Finally, Omega gets him, picks him up, and they dive fucking down into, it's obviously a breakaway fall, but it's a floor of a distance, fucking one wing angel for the pin. 1, 2, 3, bam, the Elite win. They pause together and shit. The backlight show, the stadium lights show off, being the Elite or whatever. In the end, AEW, double or nothing 2. And fuck me, I'm out of breath. I was absolutely sports entertained. This whole event was amazing. I had a lot of fun. There was shit for me. There was shit that wasn't for me that I enjoyed. There were sleeper matches that I didn't think were going to be as good as they were. There's 2, obviously, back-to-back matches I did not give a fuck about, but everything else is fucking phenomenal. I loved it. So, with that being said, and of course, there's things I'm interested to see what's going to happen after with a bunch of fucking wrestlers and where they're going to go, what feuds are going to be happening with what is the after effect of Brody and Moxley, what is the after effect of the Inner Circle losing, where did the Elite go from here? Private Party and Best Friends in the pre-match won the number 1 contendership match for the tag belt, so that's where I guess for Omega and Paige can go, and I guess start finally to build that breakup, which this pandemic I feel like delayed, but whatever. Obviously Darby, Cage, Scorpio Sky. I want to see what happens to the TNT belt. I want to see what happens with the women's division now that Sheeta's the champion. Fuck, man. That's such good shit. Shout out Moxley. But yeah, after all that, to give it a rating, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Not everything was perfect. Fuck no. But for what was good, it's fucking great. Shit that I wasn't expecting to be good ended up being really fucking good. The stadium match, I was absolutely sports entertained with. There's a lot of gifts that are going to be coming out because of that match. So much fucking happened. I'm looking forward to seeing what's up. And yeah, I loved it. Double or Nothing 2 was so fucking good. Better than Double or Nothing 1. Although obviously 1 was more historical, but Double or Nothing 2 for sure. So fucking good. I'm tired. I've been talking all day. I filmed so much. I'm tired. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Y'all have a good one. I think this is coming out on a Monday, so don't fault me. It's just I couldn't get my immediate reactions. But, you know, because I live with other people, man. I gotta worry about their schedule and shit, making sure that I'm not interrupting them. So, thank you all for watching. What did you think? Did you like Double or Nothing? Or was there shit that you liked that I disagree with? Or did you dislike things that I thought were good? What are you interested in seeing after this? Who are you more surprised about? I don't know. I was trying to do something smart with this, but I can't. I'm tired. Basically, I loved you. No, I don't love you. It's too early to say that. I like you, you know? I'm out of here. Y'all be good to each other. And yeah. Also, if you're here to just hate on AEW, I don't care. Listen, I also reviewed WWE. I'm watching WWE pay-per-views. So don't call me a fanboy. I'm a pro wrestling fan. If you're going to call me a fanboy of anything, call me a fanboy of New Japan. Because that's the better shit. Really, though. I'm tired. My thoughts are everywhere. I'm done. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I think the next event I'm going to do is Backlash. I believe so. Yeah? All right, whatever. I'm out of here, y'all. Take care. I'll see y'all soon. Laters.